The Wager, A Tale of Shipwreck, Mutiny and Murder, is a historical novel written by Richard Woodman. It tells the story of the HMS Wager, a British ship that was wrecked off the coast of Chile in 1741. The novel follows the crew's struggle for survival and the mutiny that occurred in the aftermath of the shipwreck. One of the key themes in The Wager is survival. The crew of the HMS Wager were stranded on a desolate island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and the novel explores the difficulties they faced in trying to survive. They were forced to contend with harsh weather, hunger, and illness, and the novel shows the strength of human will and determination in the face of adversity. Another important theme in The Wager is leadership. The novel shows how important leadership is in times of crisis, and how good leadership can make the difference between life and death. The crew of the HMS Wager were led by Captain Cheap, who was a strong and decisive leader. The novel explores the qualities that make a good leader and how they can inspire others to overcome even the most difficult challenges. Mutiny is another key theme in The Wager. After the shipwreck, the crew were stranded on an island for months, and tensions began to rise. Some of the crew members became disillusioned with Captain Cheap's leadership and decided to stage a mutiny. The novel explores the reasons behind the mutiny and the consequences it had for the crew. Murder is also a central theme in The Wager. After the mutiny, several crew members were killed in a series of violent clashes. The novel shows how desperation and fear can drive people to commit acts of violence, and how difficult it can be to maintain order and justice in chaotic situations. The historical context of The Wager is also worth noting. The novel is set in the 18th century, a time when exploration and colonization were driving forces in world events. The novel explores the impact of European imperialism on the indigenous peoples of Chile, and the clash of cultures that occurred as a result. The language used in The Wager is also notable. Woodman's writing is descriptive and immersive, and he has a talent for bringing the historical setting to life. The language he uses helps to create a sense of tension and drama throughout the novel. The characters in The Wager are complex and well-developed. The crew members of the HMS Wager are all unique individuals with their own motivations and fears. The novel explores the relationships between the crew members and how these relationships evolve over the course of the story. The setting of The Wager is also important. The novel takes place on a desolate island off the coast of Chile, and Woodman does an excellent job of describing the harsh and unforgiving environment. The setting helps to create a sense of isolation and desperation that is central to the story. In conclusion, The Wager is a gripping historical novel that explores themes of survival, leadership, mutiny, and murder. Woodman's descriptive writing and well-developed characters make the novel a compelling and immersive read. The historical context adds depth and richness to the story, and the setting helps to create a sense of tension and drama throughout the novel. Overall, The Wager is an excellent example of historical fiction that will keep readers engaged from beginning to end.